for some good old high school football. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Hey, if you like football, like this stream. It helps us out tremendously. And don't forget to tell your friends and family about ASN's Game of the Week. The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is being presented by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, by Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal Services, by our good friends at Razor Polish, and by Arkansas Tech University. It's the 8th-ranked Beavers from Glen Rose and the Bismarck Lions coming in at number 7. It's a top 10 matchup tonight from Doyle Henderson Field in Bismarck. It's game time! Let's send it out live to your Arkansas Sports Network team. Here's Brad Caldwell and Jerran Miller.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody here to Bismarck, Arkansas, home of the Lions, as we're getting excited to bring you this number 7 versus number 8 matchup right here at Bismarck. And Jerran Miller here bringing you play-by-play tonight. I've got Brad Caldwell doing the color. We got a whole crew. Nate Sparks producing tonight, and we've got a couple cameramen, Aaron Powers and Jim Moody doing some sideline camera, and we are excited. We really been looking forward to this matchup. There's been some back and forth going on during the week. This is really a big game. Bismarck comes into this game just really on a tear right now, 4-1, 2-0 in conference. And here they come onto the field as you see them right now. And then here comes Glen Rose getting ready to come out as well. Want to thank all of our sponsors. Got several local sponsors. We'll be getting some information on them pulled up on the screen here in just a moment. But we're getting ready for some football here in Bismarck. It's going to be a great game. We've really been excited to get down here. And here comes Glen Rose as you see him coming onto the field. We really looked up the schedules a lot, talked about a lot of different stuff throughout the week on who Glen Rose has played, who Bismarck has played. We do feel like Glen Rose has had a little tougher schedule coming in, but Bismarck has also been taking care of business. A lot of the scores are pretty equal. Had some common opponents, and they both really taken care of business and done a great job so far early on in conference, as they're both 2-0 in the conference slate. But we are getting ready for kickoff here shortly. It looks like Glen Rose, as we're kind of getting everything set up, Glen Rose looks like they're going to be receiving the ball first, and that'll put Bismarck getting the ball first at halftime. Brad? Sorry. There you go. Brad Caldwell joining me now. So we're kind of getting some things up. Have we got our sponsors ready? To our local sponsors yet?
They're up. Yeah, let's get the kickoff in. We'll get that in a moment. We're getting ready to kick off.
Yeah, they just took 2 minutes off the clock. Right. So, yep, they're ready right now.
So let's do that. We'll bring in our local sponsors that we do greatly appreciate.
All right, so kickoff is received. He had a little bit of room there. He's tripped up right around the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Beavers. We're getting through a few technical difficulties. We apologize for getting everything set up here. So Glen Rose going to have the ball first. It looks like number 12 in at quarterback. No, he's at fullback. Let's see here. Yeah, he's a running back, 22. 7 is the quarterback. It's going to be a little shovel pass. Got some room. He's going to be up about 8-9-yard gain. That was number 12 he shoveled it to. That was Lane Franks. Quarterback is Rain Bland. Nice play, and I like the draw up of that. right off the bat. Looking to the sideline, getting some plays. They got trips to the left, one running back in the backfield. We got one tight end standing up. Now one receiver comes in motion. They're going to hand off to the running back. 22, he's got a big hole over the right side. It's back-to-back 9-yard gains. They actually gave him 10 on that last one. He's going to get all the way up to about midfield here, just over, about the 49 of Bismarck. That was Heath Balance. Nice run by Heath Balance. They're going to bring up 2nd and 1 after they pick up a 9. They're going to throw this time. It's a little bubble screen. He drops the ball. It's an incomplete pass to number 0. Number 0, Gage Cheney, kind of wanting to know where he was going to go with the ball before he got the ball that time. Couldn't quite secure it. Blocking going on out in front. So, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. 10:54 to go in this first quarter. Glen Rose coming up to the line. They're in a shotgun. Got a bunch to the right, one wide to the left. They're going to hand it to the running back. He gets around the end. He's got some speed. He breaks through. A great run for number 22. He had a 9-yard pickup earlier. This time, that one goes from the 49 all the way down inside the 30. Let's see where they mark them officially. Right on the 30. Actually, the 29. Pickup of 20 on that one by number 22. So he's got 2 carries. Pickup of 22 and 9. And number 7, Rain Bland, had a 10-yard pickup to start the game on a little shuffle pass. Actually, that's the quarterback. Number 12, I apologize. We're getting our stats taken care of as we're fixing some technical difficulties. Lane Franks, number 12. He started the game with a 10-yard gain. And number 22, Heath Balance, another carry, this time over to the left side. Picks up 5 on a play. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 at the 24.
Nice job by Balance, getting his balance, get knocked off, but nice job by him.
We got one pass attempt for incompletion. So you got a run by number 12 for 10. Number 22, Balance, has got a 9-yarder, a 22-yarder, and a 5-yarder. One incomplete pass. All right. Shotgun formation. Got a lot of H-backs, some tight ends. They're going to hand this a little pot pass to number 12. That's his second nice carry of the night. Mr. Lane Franks over the right side. He's going to pick up the first down.
You do know that's a pass, right?
Yeah, that is a pass. Yeah, I called it a pot pass.
Yeah, just making sure.
I think I said run after his second carry. I think I said. Sorry.
Yep,
second time he's touched the ball. And earlier it was a shuffle, which was also a pass.
We got a penalty on the play, though, it looks
I'm
like.
just trying to kind of do your job, and everybody else is at the same time, so I apologize. I'm a little scrambled at the moment.
We're good. We're moving the sticks now.
Yes.
Getting
first down.
Getting Jim Moody in place. We got Jim down on the sideline.
Let's get these windows open so we don't have such a glare issue and kind of getting a little bit of a, what do you call it, a echo in here. Nice run by Balance. He's in the end zone over the right side. Heath Balance, he's been impressive so far. The young man has some speed, has some shiftiness. He takes that one around the right end, just outside, hitting that 5-hole, and just gone.
They're not making any bones about what they're doing, Duran. They're just going right at them, and that was a great drive there for the Beavers, and now they got the chance for the extra point.
Number 1 in the kick, Dawson Jackson. High snap, but he gets it down. Man, he had some leg. That ball would have been good from 40. And it's good. 7-0 Glen Rose Beavers with 9:42 to go in the first period. We'll take a break. We'll be back in about 15 seconds right here on ASN.
Nate?
So hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
Or 9 yards, yep.
Coming back.
Okay. And we're back here at Bismarck. Glen Rose first possession was successful. Now they're going to kick it off to the Lions to see if Bismarck can answer it. He's going to come up and field this ball on a run. He's got a nice block. He's going to get to the outside. He was over to 30, knocked down about the 33-yard line. Rode down rough, and he is actually getting up a little slow. He's finally up. I believe that was number 9, which was Landon Williams. Good job by him.
Well, I know the community here is excited about this ball game tonight. Bismarck comes in as a team that is getting some attention that maybe they're not quite used to as they have been in the past. This is a big ball game tonight for the Lions.
First handoff. Their quarterback's going to keep it. Number 13, he pump fakes it. Gets another yard or two on the end. That's number 13, Benjamin Keithley. And nice carry that time.
7 yards on that play.
Bring up 2nd and 3.
Keithley's kid to watch out for tonight. Plays a little quarterback, plays a little safety. He's a little bit of everywhere.
Lions come up to the line. They're in a shotgun. They got 2 running backs in the backfield. It's a little toss.
Oh, good move.
Ooh, number 15 takes a big pop at the end from number 11. Come in hard hitting Carson Dane. A nice run by Dalton Daniels to get a first down.
Great play, great run there by Bismarck. And, boy, I'll tell you what, Bismarck, first couple plays, very successful. See how this goes rest of the ball game.
Back up to the line, back in the shotgun again. Now they've got 2 running backs, one beside them, one behind them in a pistol-type formation. Quarterback's going to keep over the right side. Not going to get a whole lot that time.
Looks like 1 on the play there.
And that kick return was by number 15, the guy that got the first down, Dalton Daniels, not number 9. I do apologize on that. Pistol again, offset back. They're going to get to him a little pop pass. Number 6 is going to go around the end. Strung it out. He breaks a tackle. He's got the edge, and he's going to have a big explosive play. Picks up about 20 in the long on the end there. Let's see the official mark. That was Cademan Keithley, that must be the 13's
brother.
So, yeah, I know. I was talking to their mother. That's the head coach's kids, and she was saying her son was number 6. She might have said 13 as well. I might have misheard her. So, running back gets the handoff right up the middle. Somehow he blew through that hole. Number 15. I really like the look of Dalton Daniels. Both of these teams showing off a lot of speed early on, Brad. It's been pretty nice to see here.
You can tell the fire that's coming out of both sidelines right now. Both teams are ready. And I'll tell you, the question is going to be tonight, who's going to be able to keep that emotion and keep it high and be able to do it throughout the game?
Handoff over the right side. This time, great job by the Beavers. Number 12 comes in, finishes them off. That's Lane Franks. Going to be a no gain. We'll see. Will he get a yard?
I don't think they even moved the stick there. It looks like the same line of scrimmage.
They definitely didn't move the stick. Okay, so 2nd and 10.
What an atmosphere we got out here tonight.
Yes.
People around the field. I mean, that's what high school football is all about.
End zone is full down here on the north end. Quarterback's back to pass. He's got a man wide. It's complete. Oh, he slips down right there. And I believe that was 15 out in space, or is that 19?
19.
Okay, so number 19 is Joseph Robertson. Picked up about 5 on a play. Well, make it 4. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Big play here for Glen Rose.
Big play for both teams.
Don't know what they have on the kicking situation. You got to think you're probably going 2 downs here if you're Bismarck.
Pistol formation. They're going to fake the pot pat, the little handoff. Quarterback up the middle. He breaks free for a first down. Number 13, Benjamin Keithley, all the way inside the 10-yard line, up to the 9. Just fake the jet sweep. They've been setting that play up. This time the quarterback keeps it. And that's what's been impressive so far. Whoever has the ball, whoever runs on both teams so far, they're hitting the hole hard tonight.
Like what I'm seeing up front on both ends.
Roll out. He's got to get rid of it. He's getting hit. Now he's going to get wrapped up. He slipped away from the grasp of number 54, Larry Shabali, for a moment, but not the second time, as Shabali ends up getting both arms around him and dragging him down.
Big-time play by Shabali, and backs him up, gets him behind the sticks, and brings up a second down, and looks like pretty close to 16 on the play here.
I had the wrong angle a moment ago. I thought it was at the 9. It was at the 14. So still have another chance for a first down right at the 4-yard line. So we got 4 wide, trips to the left. He's rolling out to his left. He's going to hit back across the middle. I think he completed it. Looks like he holds on. Going to pick up about half of it back here. Going to be 3rd and 6, maybe a short 7, long 6. And they got to get down to the 4-yard line for a first down, or maybe just inside the 4.
Dalton Daniels on that catch. And I believe that was about 9 yards on that play.
So here we go, 3rd and 6, another big down right here. I'm sure this is 4-down territory, unless Bismarck has a really good kicker. It's another pistol. They're going to toss it, going over the right side. He's got a little bit of blocking, but he's getting popped at the end. He gets inside the 10, not much there. It's going to bring up 4th and about 5.
Stat-wise, you're going to give him 1 on that play, but I don't know that he quite got 1, and tossed it deep into the backfield. And wasn't really able to get it out.
They really strung it out well. He never really had that cutback lane where he could really get vertical. And great job from the Beavers that time. I'm telling you, Shabali up there, 54. You watch him. Right now he's playing left defensive tackle, well, right defensive tackle if we're looking at it from our angle. He's been a force at times.
Looks like Bismarck's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to jump there, see if they can get a free first down. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back. We'll be back with a big 4th down play right after this.
Time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Huge 4th down in this game for both teams. Glen Rose already went down the field, opening drive. They scored. They're up 7-0. Bismarck trying to answer, and they're at the 9-yard line. They do have a chance for a first down at the 4. Quarterback has it. Shotgun. Got a man in motion. They're going to fake it to him. Quarterback's going to keep. He's stuck at the end by number 22, who's had a big night for Glen Rose. That is Heath Balance, their running back. He comes up and puts the end to the Bismarck drive.
Whoa, that was a tough one right there for Bismarck. You know, again, the one thing that you've got to do if you're Bismarck, you got to keep your emotions, keep them in check. Right now, if you're Bismarck, you got to stop them right here on this drive.
You got to come out here and, like you said, you got to wipe that play away. You got to wipe that drive away now. This play is big. You got to hold them right here. You can't let that emotion play over and let it break your back if they give up a big play here and a big drive to the Beavers to go down 2 scores. Hand off to Balance, the man who just made that tackle. He's going to go over to the left side, picks up 4 or 5 on a play. They're going to give him 4. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and they're not doing anything there that they haven't done before, so not anything surprising here.
Boy, the left tackle for Glen Rose, number 50, good-looking athlete, Ty Hood. We don't have sizes on our roster, but I'd say he checks the box at about 6'5", 6'6". Quarterback back to pass. He's going to have to scramble. Oh, he had a hole.
Pressure.
Man, he had a hole, and instead of going up the field, he knew he wasn't going to get much. He decided to try to go back and get more, and that was the wrong decision that time. Great rip down. Did you see the man that got him, 62, Caleb Eads, or 65, Lucas Chapman?
Lucas Chapman was the one.
Great job from Chapman. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. And I'm trying to remember, did Glen Rose even have a third down on their first drive? I don't recall them having third down. I think they got everything on first and second down. So new territory here tonight for the Glen Rose Beavers. Late substitution. And now there's going to be a timeout. Glen Rose will take one with them. Let's see if the Lions can hold them and get that football back. We'll be back right after this, right here on ASN.
Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
And we're back here at the home of the Lions here in Bismarck, Arkansas, as we have a top 10 matchup, number 7 Bismarck versus number 8 Glen Rose. Glen Rose with the 7-0 lead. They stopped Bismarck, but Bismarck now, after they reverse that field, has a chance to get the Beavers off the field. Big play right here on 3rd and 8. 2:47 to go in this first quarter.
Yes, it is. Massive play right here for both teams. Bigger for Bismarck. They need to get a little bit of that momentum back here on this 3rd and long.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right. He's back to pass. They got a pretty good pocket for him. He floats one out. It's over his man. Is that number 20? He looks like he just missed.
21.
Number 21, Tyler Kratz. And the quarterback, Bland, just overthrows him just a hair. That would have been, he'd still be running if he caught that ball.
And, I mean, it was just a little bit over the outstretched arm, but, boy, big play there and big defensive stand for Bismarck.
This is something that Bismarck really needed to have because momentum was all on the Glen Rose side there for a moment. So let's see if they can get some good field position off this punt return here. Snaps away, the punt's away, it's good. It's a nice sailing kick. It's going to take a huge Glen Rose bounce all the way down inside the 30. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line.
My goodness.
The line of scrimmage, do you remember?
It was the 8.
The 8 to the 28.
That's 42 to the 50 and 22 to the 28. So that's a 64-yard punt.
Yeah, that was incredible. 42 yards to the 50, and then, is that what you said? Another 22. So 64 yards. Wow.
Bismarck. Let's get Bismarck up there.
Yeah, we're going to bring you some sponsors real quick. We got the local sponsors here. Proud sponsors of the Bismarck Lions. We have J.A. Farms, LF Feeds, GBF Auto. Let's go back out to the game. We'll get back to that in just a second. We'll finish those. So we got trips to the left, 4 wide, and 1 running back, flanked alongside the quarterback in the shotgun. He's back to pass, looks left, now he looks right, now he looks left. He's rolling left. Coming around the end, he's going to take it off and try to run. He's going to slide after a minimal gain, maybe 3 yards by the quarterback. Good job. Good coverage that time by the Beavers on the back end. Back to our graphic here. We've got Southern Concrete Pumping, Ricardo's Casina, Fisherman's Grill and Pizza, Bismarck Deli and Market and Sundays, frozen desserts, and I think we drove by there and pretty nice little setup there. It looked like they had a little bit of everything. This time, take it over. I got it.
Ball's on the ground, or it looked like ball was on the ground, but I don't think it quite made it to the ground. Number 26 was there on the carry. Not much going on that.
Stuck him right there on the handoff, on the mesh. Didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had technical difficulties myself that time. So thanks for taking over. So 7-0, 126 and counting to go. Another big third down here for Bismarck. 3rd and 8. Looks like we got 4 wide, 2-by-2 formation. They're going to hand it to the running back. He's swamped down immediately. Maybe. 3 Beavers there. I don't even know if he got a yard, honestly.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know what they're just
I'm kind of surprised at the play call there. 4th and 8 now. They might change it to.
They're going to punt on this one for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I guess they tried to catch him off guard there, catch him sleeping a little bit on the handoff. That was a great punt by Glen Rose, and it really changed the field because you're from the 8. You get it all the way down to the 28.
Oh, yeah, flip the field right there. It's a big-time play.
See what Bismarck can do. You know, as your Bismarck, you're thinking you're going to get the ball around the 50. Instead, they got it way down here. I don't know how it was blocked. He might have a hole in his body. And it's going to be caught by their main man running back. He's brought down immediately. Great tackle. That's both running backs in on the action. Number 15 for Bismarck, Dalton Daniels, brings down balance as he almost slipped out. And now we're going to go ahead and show you some sponsors we have from Glen Rose. Proud sponsors are Beaver Country Store, Tina's Hair Salon, and Family Farms and Christian Day Camp. We want to thank all of you for the sponsorship. We can't do this without y'all, so we really appreciate that. It really is important to us and means a lot. So thank you so much, and we'll get you back out there throughout this game. But proud sponsors of both of these teams. Handoff over to the right side. That's balance. Look at the man. Busts out of there. He's outside. He's got one man to beat, and he does it. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Heath Balance is going to take it 66 yards.
Wow. Wow, I'll tell you what, Balance has already shown 6 carries, 115 yards already.
Have you heard about this kid all year?
I haven't heard much about him.
I haven't heard much about him at all. And did you see the footwork? He was inside the phone booth there and just did a little dance and got outside. And wow, oh wow, great footage from our man Aaron Powers on this one as he gets outside. And, man, what a run from Mr. Balance. Showing off the balance, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, we'll take a break. 14-0 to PAT's good. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
All right, we're back here at Bismarck after Glen Rose scores quickly on that one, 66 yards. And Mr. Heath Balance showing off some great footwork, busted outside, rips off a 66-yarder, just showing off great speed.
Great movement inside the box there and bounced outside. Unbelievable play by Balance.
And that's a big kick. I'm telling you, that kicker, number 1, Dawson Jackson, can boot the football. But this guy right here has shown a couple nice kick returns, and that's a horse collar, extra 15 added on. I seen the flag come in. I believe I saw a flag.
There's a flag coming in.
Now. Number 15, though, for Bismarck is Dalton Daniels, and he impresses me as well. Really, I'm overly surprised tonight. I knew these were both good ball clubs, good programs. We've been tracking them every week, but to see them, the eye test,
that's it,
firsthand, I'm very impressed. We do a lot of 2A, 3A, 4A football, and some good-looking ball clubs right here. These teams are for real. They're not pretenders.
No.
They're definitely contenders.
I tell you what, Glen Rose has played a very, very tough schedule, come in with 2 losses. Yes. Only loss that Bismarck has is to Prescott. Prescott is our number 1 team in 3A. Don't know what you think about our rankings, but they are our number 1 team. But with that being said, still 2 good ball clubs here. Glen Rose really showing out early, though.
Yeah. Daniels got careful here. Going to get hit from behind. Rolls forward. He might actually end up putting on a spot.
They gained him a yard, or just a little short.
Well,
but
they started to, but now they're marking it right back on the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Now they're talking about it. There was a timeout, Bismarck, as they're talking about the spot. We'll take a break. Oh, it's the end of the quarter. I don't think it's a timeout. I think it's the end of the quarter. And so they're going to reverse it. That's why they weren't putting it down yet. You want to stay here?
Yeah, let's stay here.
Okay, we'll stay here and just talk about this game a little bit, what we've seen so far. Balance is a problem. You gotta know where he's at all times if you're Bismarck. And but it ain't just him. The first play of the game, the little shuffle pass to number 12, Lane Franks, was really a really nice executed play. they've got some weapons off of it, but definitely Balance has been the main man. Now, we did see Bland, the quarterback, drop back to pass and miss a man, so they've got some options there as well. They're just a tough offense, really, to kind of – when you got a guy like Balance, you have to kind of put so many eyes on.
Yeah.
It definitely opens some more things up. And we haven't seen a whole lot of it yet, but we've seen Glen Rose sprinkle in a little bit of it, and that could be a bigger problem coming, later on in the game. We may see them connect that pass, and make some other big plays. But Bismarck definitely has their hands full, but their first drive, unfortunately, fizzled out. Kind of reminded me of the Razorbacks a little bit, getting down in that red zone and having a little trouble. They've definitely showed that they've got some weapons, though. If they can kind of finish these drives is what they got to do. They got to finish them.
And they really need to score right here. You don't want to try to go in down 3 scores here. 2 scores will get you fine. You can come back. Not saying you can't in 3 scores, but it'll be tough.
Oh, big run of room here. It was 4 wide. It was a fake handoff, and he comes around the end, breaks the tackle, gets all the way up to the 46. Going to be short of the first down by about a yard. So it's going to be a 3rd and a long one for the Lions here. So see if they can pick up a first down.
Good play, though. Good read on the quarterbacks.
I think it was a straight-up running play.
May have been.
I think it was a read. Do you?
It could have been.
It's kind of – I'm not 100% to be honest, so go back and watch the lineman on the replay. Oh, big stick in the middle. He's not going to get there. He was getting there for a moment, and then extra penetration by the Beavers.
Spot is right at the 25. They're going ahead and moving change right now, so he did get it.
They put 4 on there, didn't they?
Well,
no, they are moving it. Yeah. We just had a little confusion with the stick guy.
But, I mean, he did just get it by the nose of the football.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they moved that so quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Without talking about it a little bit more, maybe measuring. So, that's big right there for Bismarck. 4 wide again, 1 running back. Got a little pop pass to the running back who came out of the wide receiver spot. Great swarming of to the ball by the Beavers.
Tell you what, sideline to sideline there, the Beavers they're quick. Then they're doing a good job of staying in their lanes and staying disciplined against that jet sweep.
And they also have a pretty good sized line. I mean, they Glen Rose looks pretty good so far. Bailey is definitely one that stands out down there, but he ain't the only one. Tough sledding right now.
Of course, Glen Rose's got a football program. It's not just this year. They're in it every year.
Right. Bismarck, this is the 7th year in a row for head coach Keithley, trying to get this program growing, and he's doing a great job so far. That's going to be a first down pass out to number 17, Tony Weeks. Nice throw.
Right at the sticks.
From Keithley. And he's going to just inside that first down mark, make it a 1st and 10. Looks like they're on the 35-yard line.
Right inside the sticks. Now, one of the things that I'm seeing right now from Bismarck, the difference in this ball game so far has been Glen Rose's ability of the big play versus Bismarck's ability not really to get the big play so far. Bismarck's got to be able to get a few more chunk plays in here.
3 wide this time. Fake the handoff. Now he's going to throw it out, a little RPO action. He's blown up. Great job from number, I believe that's 18. Nope, number 12. We've said his name already a few times tonight. Lane Franks for Glen Rose. He got past that wide receiver block out in front and blew up that play.
Yeah, they're tough. They're making sure that they're not being blocked, which that's what you're supposed to do, right? I mean, this is nothing new, in football to be able not to be blocked, but they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Check out 24 down here, the left or the right corner for Glen Rose is definitely got some size on him at corner. Charlie Reasons. Quarterback's going to roll. He tries to set up his feet to throw, and he just goes out of bounds. Nothing there. Going to lose about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 15.
Tough play right there. If you're the quarterback, just get rid of it. You're out of the pocket right there. Throw it out of bounds.
So here comes the Lions back to the line. 3 wide, make it 4 wide receiver, 2-by-2 formation. Running back alongside the quarterback is number 25. Heathley rolling to his right. Now he gets rid of it across the middle late. He
Cool.
did get it into the hands of his intended receiver. A little high and behind him. It falls to the turf or to the grass, incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 15. That running back that was flanked beside him was number 25, Gavin Urban.
Boy, I tell you what, one of the things that I've seen, the first drive, Bismarck was doing a really good job up front, blocking and keeping the defensive line at bay. Right now, 3, they're rushing 3, and they're still being able to get the quarterback.
You're right, and they're also in a tough situation. They can pin their ears back here right now. Glen Rose knows they're throwing the ball. Did a little better job for a moment. Nobody's getting open. Now he's just throwing it away. And they're going to turn it over on downs right there. They'll take over at about the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. And Glen Rose is going to have their 4th opportunity to go down and score, up 14-0 already with 9:15 to go in the game.
Critical drive here. And I think maybe Bismarck may be taking the time out here. Nope, they're just switching. But critical drive here. If you are Bismarck, you've got to find a way to stop the running game of Glen Rose.
Keep your eyes on number 22, Heath Balance for the Beavers. He's alongside the quarterback. They've got 4 wide.
Uh-oh.
And it's a handoff for a pass, and he's just going to run it out of there. That's number 9. They almost got the sideline there. I thought he might get through, but he gets run out. Looks like they're going to mark him out at about the 46 of Bismarck. Number 9 being Dravin McSpadden.
Where did that one start from? Do you remember? 42, wasn't it?
Yes.
So about 15 yards on that play? No.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. Well,
13 yards.
yeah. And I got a false start this time. Going to back them up 5. Man, it's a little trickeration in the last 2 formations we've seen there. A lot of moving parts there. This time they false start, though.
That little play that they just run right there is kind of the old Gus Malzahn.
The one they just got the false start on?
No, the first one.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
That was kind of that old Gus Malzahn. I think they called that home run throwback.
This last one reminded me a little bit of the Boise State versus Oklahoma bowl game. 2-point conversion play a little bit, but
Nice job there by number 25 to tackle balance there. That's Gavin Urban. He held on to him. If he had broke free right there, that would have been another long run.
yeah, and he's one of the running backs for Bismarck. Him and Dalton Daniels toting the rock for the most part as running backs on offense. So 2nd and almost 11. Got a bunch over to the right side. Now got a man coming in motion. It looked like he might have been coming towards the line before they sat the snap. Balance is cutting through, just ripping people away, and you can just see it from him. We don't have his class. I don't know if he's a senior, but he sure looks like a senior out there. Just running. Just showing off that physicality. He's just kind of looks like got that Adrian Peterson look to him. Like, I dare you to try to tackle me.
I love that
Looking
mentality.
like a man out there.
I love that mentality. That they are tough at Glen Rose. I promise you, if you play Glen Rose, you're going to know you've been in a fight.
McSpadden lined up out here on the right side, receiver. You're going to hand this off to the running back. He squirts through a little hole. He gets almost 10, about 8 probably when they're going to mark him. That's number 6, Paxton Long on the handoff.
Nice job by Long.
2nd and 2.
Getting up the field, putting his foot in the ground, and finding a crease and getting through it.
Two wide receivers. We got a tight end on the right side. We got an H-back and a tailback. They'll hand it to the tailback. He goes off the left side. Great job that time from Bismarck to stiffen right there. Number 4, I believe, on the tackle. Is that number 5?
No, I'm sorry. That was number 6 on the carry.
Yeah, number 4 on the tackle, which was Caleb Schultz. Yeah, that was also Long again on the carry, consecutive carries.
Big time play there by Bismarck, and they need another one here. You don't want to go down 3 scores in this ball game if you're Bismarck.
3rd and 1 here, 2-down territory. Quarterback's going to keep out of the Wildcat type formation, just to power over the right side, really, and He's going to get the first down easily. He's inside the 20-yard line to about the 18.
7-yard gain on that play.
Got 2 tight ends. Same thing, kind of student body right this time. Quarterback keeps. He breaks some tackles. I think he's in. He is. It's a touchdown. Great job from number 12, Mr. Lane Franks, the quarterback. He keeps it all the way. 20-0. Glen Rose increasing their lead. Great job.
Well, I tell you what, Aaron Powers is killing it on the camera tonight. I am not just saying that. He is absolutely killing it tonight.
Kick is good. 21-0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're right back here at Bismarck as the Glen Rose Beavers have come to town, and so far so good. They have showed up and they have brought the energy up 21-0. They've been hard to stop offensively, really doing a great job. Balance does most of the work, and they went to number 6 that last time, Paxton Long, for a few plays, and then quarterback just kept the last 2. So we got a nice return here. That's number 15. He's got some room. He's going to get tripped up by one arm. That's number 19, actually. Joseph Robertson. Nice carry all the way past the 40-yard line. So that'll be good starting field position here for the Lions, and they really need it right now. They need to go down and score. Slow the momentum down of the Beavers so far.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, Nate, I'm going to have to do some other uploading. I noticed some other things. I don't know what's the deal there.
Bunch to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it over the right side. He breaks one tackle, gets past another man. He'll pick up about 6 on the play. He's going to bring up second and about 4. Nice run from Benjamin Keithley.
Yep, put his head down, made something happen here. The thing that Bismarck's got to have happen, though, they really need some other guys to step up. Keithley is wearing everything right now. He's kind of making everything happen.
They were getting it to Daniels on that first drive. They had their most success. What was that? We had an air horn. So they're going to run to the left side. Keithley breaks one tackle. Can he get another? Close to a peel back, and Keithley's going to get up slowly on this one. That was rough. Can't quite – they might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to lose 1 yard, actually. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Yeah, we had that blowhorn, air horn. I mean, I caught me off guard there. I thought they were – sounded like the end of the quarter kind of sound. So here we go. Bismarck to the line. I don't know how many third downs they've had so far. Quite a few. Really need to complete this one if possible. Oh, it's a little screen late. They play it pretty well. Good job from 65. Jumps on his back. He read it the whole way. Logan Reed, he was doing everything he could to get back into it. He does a good job. He holds them, but it's going to bring up 4th and 2. They did pick up 4. Bismarck, I mean, you're down 21-0. You're at midfield. I'm going for it.
You got to go for it right here if you're Bismarck.
Number 3 knows the play. He's ready to go. Here comes the rest of the team. That's Preston Hughes.
So,
wow. Quick snap it. I didn't see where the ball.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it either. He got a yard, but I think he needed 2.
They're going to go ahead and move the chains right now. Say it's Glen Rose ball.
Glen Rose ball, and I believe that's the correct call from at least where they spotted it. It looked like he just got 1 yard.
I think they were wanting the chains down here. If you're a Glen or a Bismarck fan, they were wanting to see if they measure it, but I don't think you got it. I think it was a pretty good spot.
Well, if you're watching the Arkansas Sports Network right now, remember you can always rewind a little bit and watch it again. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. Is we got a man in motion. Now we got a pink flag that comes in. Got a false start. Going to back them up 5 on Glen Rose. And I missed the play, but I'm going to watch it up again. All right, back it up again. Got 72 live devices on Facebook watching. Ooh, he got further. He got really pushed back. I do believe he was at least a football past the 50.
Oh, wow.
At least. So it should have been enough to get a measurement out. It was closer than I thought at first look. But they did a great job. Once they popped him, he went flying back. Got a man. He's bracketed coverage. He's out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Pass was intended. Is that a 0? Yeah, number 0, Gage Cheney on the attempt there.
So 2nd and 15 coming up for Glen Rose. They're looking at the sideline to get this play in as Cheney gets back to the sideline. A little gingerly this time as he landed out of bounds. Got a man in motion, 2 wide. They're going to hand it to Balance. Man, he makes a man miss in the hole. He's up. He's going to get the sideline. He's at the 30. At 25, 1 man to beat. He's going to rip him out. Number 15 said, I'm tired of that. And then they get a little bit of headbutt. Knocks down whatever this is on the sideline here, and the referee was watching him. I know there's been a lot of talk between these programs, or a lot of stuff going on during the week between the fans at least. And you've seen some emotion there. Number 15, Daniel's one of the top guys for Bismarck. He really ripped down Balance once he got his hands on him, but another great run from Mr. Heath Balance. Just unbelievable. He makes a man miss in the hole. I mean, he's done that consistently tonight.
He's done it very well. It's, like you said, great footwork by Balance.
They're going to hand it off on a little sweep action. Got a flag in the backfield.
Coming back.
It's going to be a holding. That'll be 10 yards from where that flag sits more than likely. And that's going to back them up to, it'll be first and about probably 18. We'll see exactly. Actually, 22 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually in the back.
About 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, It looks like, something like that. Well, they've marked it at the 31. They got to get down close to the 15.
Nope, got 5 of them back right there.
Yep. Some encroachment by the defense. Okay, so they got 5 back. It's still going to be first down again. 1st and 15 now, it looks like. They're going to give this ball to Paxton Long. He's ripped down after a very short gain. He picks up maybe 2. Should bring up 2nd and 12. We'll give it 3, actually. So 2nd and 12. Did you have it 2nd and 15 or 1st and 15? It was close to 14.
By the book, we've got it 2nd and 13.
Okay.
So we're close. It's right there. Either or.
Okay.
Neither nor.
So here we go. 2nd and 13. Balance is going to come out in motion. He's going to go make it 5 wide now. Got an empty set, but here comes number 0 in motion. They looked at him. Oh, he hits Balance across the middle. And you had an outstretched hand there from a Lion. I thought he was going to deflect it, but it just got right by him. Perfect pass to Balance, and somehow they bring him down before he got in the end zone, which is a tall task.
I'll tell you what,
number 0, Cheney came in motion, and he was wide open too on kind of a wheel route almost.
You want to talk about a great pass there by Bland. I mean, he just sat right there in the pocket and delivered a strike.
So now they're getting bunched up, little full back house here. They're going to give it to Balance. He gets hit as he falls in. Is he short? I think he is short. It's going to be 2nd and goal at about the 1.
Somebody in the comments let us know, is Balance, is he getting recruited by anybody? That's what I want to know.
It might be a fumble. Bismarck says they have it, and they do.
Oh, that's a big play right there.
That is a huge play. Keeps it from being 27 or 28-0.
Bismarck. Go to Bismarck.
And we're going to get our sponsors up at this key moment in the game. Bismarck, great play. They're going to have it on their own goal line, but the proud sponsors we have again, JA Farms, LF Feeds, GBF Auto, Southern, Concrete Pumping, Ricardo's Cocina, Fisherman's Grill and Pizza, Bismarck Deli and Market, and Sundays. So we get you back to action here. We've got 3 wide receivers, 1 running back in the backfield. Back to pass in his own end zone. He's going to get hit. He throws it. That's going to be close to intentional grounding here. He had a receiver in the area, but it was over his head several feet. But he was in the area, and there's what they're going to call.
Let's go to the Glen Rose real quick. Well, if I can find it. You got him up there? No. You see the Glen Rose sponsors there.
All right. We've got Beaver Country Store, Family Farms, and Christian Day Camp, and Tina's Hair Salon. Going to hand this one off the middle, right up the middle. They try to take it between the tackles for a short gain. There's not a lot of room to do much here. Going to have a second, make it 3rd and 8 here.
Everything since the first drive for Bismarck has been tough.
Very
tough sledding.
Big play here. You got to be careful here. You got 2:56 to go. Looks like they're going to run that clock down. You don't want to get backed up any further, but you're down to 7 on the play clock. They're going to snap it at 6. They hand it off up the, well, I missed it actually. They faked the dive and gave it on a little end around, and he didn't get hardly anything. Maybe 1. I think it's a no gain, 4th and 8. So 4th and 8, they're going to have to punt with their heels on their own end zone, the back of the end zone.
Taking a timeout, Bismarck is.
Timeout, Bismarck, and throw those Glen Rose sponsors up there one more time. We kind of went through those really quickly. Apologize about that. That's Tina's Hair Salon, Family Farms, and Christian Day Camp, and the Beaver Country Store, proud sponsors of the Glen Rose Beavers. And go ahead and pull Bismarck up again. Proud sponsors of the Bismarck Lions, and we need to talk about this a little bit. We haven't hit it up yet. The Fisherman's Grill and Pizza. We had that today. Mm-hmm. I guess everybody in Bismarck knows because they all showed up at 4:30. That's when that buffet gets going, and man, oh man, we're catfish fans. As they're throwing footballs. Hold on, I'm trying to get a souvenir here. Come on, throw one in this press box. There it is. Oh, it died on us. It was like a dying duck at the last second. But they had the junior high cheerleaders in there helping waiter there towards the end. But anyways, the catfish, it was like butter.
Right.
It was like butter. I mean, it was unbelievable. They're going to get this away, kind of kicked off the side of his foot. It was a line driver, and that man you don't want to have balance. He's going to pick it up, backs up to the 48. Now he's taking off.
Uh-oh.
He's taking flight. He's in the middle of the field doing what he does. He's outside. He's gone, but we got a flag that may bring it all back. And it is going to be on Glen Rose. I can tell by the coaches.
Got another flag afterwards, so for celebrating. So you're going to get 2 flags here, and it's going to back that up.
I don't care if you kick it 15 yards. Don't kick it to Chance Balance.
Heath Balance.
Or Heath Balance. That's what I was looking at. I apologize.
Don't take the chance.
Do not kick it to him.
Don't take the chance by kicking it to Balance, right?
Right.
That's going to back them way up. But what a return. And I'll tell you what, first time we've gotten a chance to see Heath Balance, we are impressed. I'll tell you that.
You know what those coaches are running out there saying? They're saying, that's balance with the ball. You don't need to hold anybody. You don't need to clip anybody or do any pillbacks. He's good. You know what I mean?
Right.
He had a touchdown. He probably didn't need whatever you did that time. He's been really fun to watch, that's for sure. But this will back him up. This is going to give Bismarck an opportunity to hold him here. They're going to have to earn it the hard way. Well, both penalties. Wow. They're going to talk to the coaches exactly what they want to do here, but both penalties on the Beavers.
2:24 left. Probably the biggest 2:24 of this ball game. If you want to stay in it, if you're Bismarck, you got to figure out a way to keep them out of the end zone. 3 scores, 4 scores. I mean, don't get me wrong. 3 scores is a big mountain, but 4 scores it's just about over.
It's no longer an Arkansas, Ouachita mountain. It's a Rocky Mountain at that point. They just stopped them here on the goal line. Couldn't do nothing with it. But now they got another opportunity here. They're at the 40. Let's see if they can get them off the field again here. 2:24 left in the half. Now, Glen Rose got the ball first, so Bismarck will get it at the half. They got a quarterback had to scramble for his life there. He's got some good penetration from the D-line. He's trying to hit number 0, Gage Cheney. Not able to do it. Errant throw as he was being pressured. So there you go. 2nd and 10. They only run 4 seconds off the clock. But more importantly, you got them behind the sticks a little bit here, off schedule. Glen Rose looking to the sideline, trying to get the play in. Looks like they're going to come out with 1 wide. They've got a bunch of H-backs. Now 1 comes in motion. They're going to hand it to Mr. Balance, and man, he's just so shifty. Gets a lot up the middle on really not a big hole. End up picking up about 7. Make it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 3, sorry.
11 carries, 176 yards for Heath Balance.
And a punt return touchdown that got wiped away on some holding and some other penalties. They jumped this time. Now I know Glen Rose thought they were drawed that time. They're going to back them up 5 though. So 3rd and 3 is going to turn to 3rd and 8 with 1:55 to go in a half. This is this is really, I don't want to call it the ball game. Like you said, 21 is a big mountain. It's not insurmountable, but they definitely don't want to give up another touchdown.
Glen Rose got the ball, right? Did they not get the ball?
Bismarck gets it first.
So that helps.
This could be a big stop here. They definitely, that was a big 5 yards. 3rd and 8 now. Quarterback's back to pass. Oh, it's a little stop and go, trying to hit McSpadden. It's deflected in the air. No flags. Glen Rose fans definitely wanting some flags.
I tell you what, they wanted, and McSpadden wanted, but I'll tell you right now, that was great coverage, in my opinion, there by number 15. I believe it's Dalton Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels.
Nice job by Daniels there on the coverage. And
yeah, I watched it back, and it actually was.
Yeah.
Honestly, he kind of looked back up at the last second. McSpadden was kind of everywhere, kind of flailing out. That's why his foot came up and kicked that football. McSpadden he's got a lot of length to him. He's a tough cover. I would watch. There could be a fake here. They're going to punt it, though. It's kind of a sidewinder flip on that ball as it goes out of bounds. It's a good job, though. He angles it out at about the 10-yard line.
Also, special teams for Glen Rose has been nice. They've been very good as well. Now, the best case scenario, obviously, for Bismarck would be for them to be able to score. But what you don't want to do is give Glen Rose an opportunity to score.
No more of that. How many timeouts do we have?
They got 2 timeouts for Bismarck.
For Glen Rose, how many do they have? That's more important.
One.
Because you don't want to give them the ball back. You want to score here, but at the same time, you can't give them another opportunity to score before half. Did they fumble? They may have.
Yeah.
And they recover it, though. Bismarck does. It looked like some – on the mesh there, looked like they kind of held on too long that time, and it got ripped out. What I was going to say, you were talking about special teams.
Yes.
It was like Houston Nutt would say. Special teams has been special.
Yeah.
And for the Beavers, except for those penalties. Other than that, they've really had a nice night. They've got a great kicker, a good punter, and a great punt returner.
Right.
So they're going to spread them out a little bit. 4 wide, 1 running back. Quarterback's back to pass. He's got a moment. He's going to hit his man. It's a little short. Oh, it squirts loose. Trying to hit Daniels. It's going to bring up 3rd down now. And that stops the clock with 1:02. And That's a questionable one. I know you're trying to get some yardage here, but you want that clock to run.
Mm-hmm.
Now with Glen Rose still having a timeout, even if you run the ball right here, if you don't get the first down, 3rd and 13, you're probably going to call timeout. Give yourself an opportunity. And if they do punt on 4th down, if they don't get this 3rd down, I'm putting it out of bounds.
Right.
I'm not punting. I mean, if they've got 22 back, Mr. Balance, I ain't punting to him. 4 wide again, 1 running back. Quarterback's just going to keep this, run to the right side. He's going to get the edge for a few yards. He'll run out of bounds, though.
Run out of bounds.
And it might have been a late hit and kind of got rolled out. I think it was just momentum carried them all. Made it look worse than it was. 56 seconds left. He runs out of bounds after a pickup of
0.
maybe none.
Yeah.
I was about to say maybe 1, but I think it's 0. So 4th and 13. And I'm not sure there. You don't tell your guy don't run out of bounds, maybe just cut it back, try to get some vertical, do what you can. But he runs out, but we do have a timeout. But back to the catfish place. What was it called again? Pull that up for me.
Fisherman's.
The Fisherman's
Pizza?
No.
Yeah.
It was the
Fisherman's Grill and Pizza.
Yeah. Fisherman's Grill and Pizza Shack.
I'll tell you, we've ate at a lot of places, these different places that
Taste
we
of the
go
town type of things.
And don't get me wrong, we've had some really, really good food, but I'll tell you, that one was a shocker. That was a shocking one.
We weren't just starving. Now, we come in about 4 o'clock, and there wasn't very many people there. When we're sitting there and we had some errands to run, we were waiting on some of our party to get back over there, and we were kind of, well, I don't know. We'll see how it is, We know the buffet's starting at 4:30. About 4:27, there's 25 people coming in. It was unbelievable. The place got popping, and the food was amazing. I mean, everything. Chicken and dumplings. The fish was great. The chicken was great. The shrimp was amazing. I was wishing I had another stomach, because I couldn't taste everything that I wanted to, really. But everything I tried was great. Now, this one, they don't get it to balance. It's fumbled, and Bismarck has it! It was going to be a scoop. It's loose again. I think Bismarck is on it. They don't act that excited. Yeah, they've got it, and it's Mr. Daniels comes away with it. Number 15 with 47 seconds left. The coaches, he must have heard us. He said, no, we ran out of bounds on purpose because we knew we were getting the ball back. 47 seconds left. Ball on the 47 of Bismarck. And you get the ball first a half, you have a chance here.
Yeah, right now you've got to be aggressive. Now you got to be aggressive. I mean,
if you can get a couple 15-yard down and out kind of plays, give yourself a chance to get a couple shots at the end zone. They're going to hand it all. Oh, it's a fake. He had a little bit of room. He's going to pick up about 4. Clock is rolling. Bismarck still has one timeout. They're not going to call it.
Is there a better night for football? My goodness.
Weather's starting to feel good. The high tomorrow is going to be 70. I know both our sons will have flag football. My kid plays for a really good team. Your kid plays for a weird school, but just playing. Those records probably better, but flag football, we don't even keep the score. But that pass is complete. Can you see the number? 17. Yeah. That is Mr. Tony Weeks, and he got out of bounds. We'll stop the clock, set the chains. Ball is at the 37 with 19 seconds left. Yeah, that's the kind of play I was talking about. A little down and out. Maybe you can get one more of those, and then you get you a couple of decent shots into the end zone here. They're running a little bit of a blitz. Quarterback steps up in the pocket. Oh, man. He had his man. That was number 19, Joseph Robertson. And he is talking to Santa Claus down there because he's beside himself. He's like, man, oh, man.
Got to be sick on that one because he had a guy and it just out of reach just a little bit.
Do you believe in Santa?
My kids still do.
Yes, so do mine. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Right.
Only reason he's not real is because you don't believe, right?
Right.
All right, so 3 wide, make it 4 wide. Got a couple receivers running across the middle. He's going to stop. He's got a man coming back, and it bounces out of bounds. That would have been a first down. It would have stopped the clock to move the chains. It would have been inside the 25. But instead, it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, still at the 38, with 9.5 seconds left on the arena scoreboard.
So right now, you see what you can do. Don't do something stupid right here and lose a bunch of yardage. Just, throw one up. Just throw it up.
Yeah.
And
maybe roll the pocket
right.
out. Move the pocket. Give him a few extra seconds to get his receivers down the field. And, yeah, just throw one up. This is when your basketball player that you recruited in the offseason to come play for just this type of play, you get him out there. They are going to roll it. It's a jailhouse break, and he just throws it away. Hey, that's a smart play. They're going to get another chance here with 5.3 to go on 4th down.
That's it.
And honestly, as long as you don't turn it over, get sacked, like a strip kind of sack fumble, as a coach, you probably feel okay here if you can move the pocket and protect him, give him a chance to throw one to the end zone. But that was kind of sketchy there for a moment. So the coach may not like that. He may just be like, all right, let's just take a knee here or hand it off and get out of this and get the ball at halftime and regroup here. Looks like they're running in a play though. Number 10's coming on. Number 3's coming on. 2 receivers. That's Joseph Porter and number 3, Preston Hughes. And they're telling somebody to get all. They're pulling Porter back out. Porter don't like it. He's like, come on, coach. I'm going down deep. Throw this thing up to me. All right, so here we go. 5.3 to go in the half. 21-0. Bismarck back to pass. It's a quick pass. It's a hook and ladder. He had it and he dropped it. They've got to get on it. That's a live ball, and it's none other than Balance. Oh, that's what he does. He starts making men miss.
Oh, no.
Got to get him right here. Oh, no. He fumbles. Glen Rose has it. Oh, my Lord. I forgot I was announcing for a moment. I look like Johnny Bench about to fall out the window here as I was stooped up looking out, and that was exciting, was it not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Once I seen, I was like, oh, they've got him here. They've got the angle. But then Balance is like, man, this is what I do. And he cuts back to the middle, and I didn't know they'd get him. And that last guy come flying in, knocked that ball loose. Wow, what an exciting play to end the half on. But 21-0, the Glen Rose Beavers had a great first half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with your halftime stats and analysis right after this, right here on ASN.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
And just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. Wow. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
You want to keep that up, the music bed? Hey, we're back here at Bismarck at halftime as you're seeing the Glen Rose Band perform. Now, for copyright issues, if we let the band play because they're playing copyrighted music, they have a right to play it, but we don't have a right to stream it throughout Facebook and YouTube. So they do hit our stream. We can't actually let you hear it, but we're going to let you see it. You know, we can talk over it a little bit here and there. We're going to let you see it, though. You'll probably hear our audio bed come up here in just a moment as I quit talking. And as we get our stats set up, we'll come back with stats. But right now, we want you to be able to see the bands play for both sides.
1.
And we're back here at Bismarck. The end of halftime there, able to show you the bands. Once again, we apologize, can't show you or let you hear it because of copyright reasons. But let's get you to the halftime stats. First half, Glen Rose really had a big time night so far on the ground, especially 220 rushing yards, 100 and that looks like we may have that wrong, but 226 total yards. 220 on the ground. They've scored 21 points. Can you update that score? We got it up there saying 7-0, but it's 21-0.
I updated that.
Then for the Bismarck side, we've got 56 rushing yards, 54 passing yards, 110 total yards. Both teams had 1 turnover. All 3 touchdowns for.
We're going to have that computer looked at because I literally updated that.
Yeah, and then you got 166 passing
right,
yards.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that either. So.
Okay, so yeah, I think there was 256 total. I think
here,
they had,
let me give it to you here.
36 on the air.
So they're 3 of 8 passing for 36 yards. They're 220 on the ground. 17 carries, 12.9 per carry. That's unbelievable.
That's a Cedric Cobb's average right there.
And then on the Bismarck side of things, 56 rush yards, 26 attempts, 2.2 yards per carry, 54 yards through the air. 7 of 13 in the air is your quarterback, number 13, Benjamin Keithley. So looks like we're getting ready. Got about 1:15 on the clock. Y'all want to go to a quick break?
Yeah, we'll take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be back. We'll get you to the second half. Bismarck should be receiving the ball first, and they need to go down and score if they can as soon as possible, make this a ball game again. We'll be back right after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
We're back here at Bismarck. We're getting ready for the second half of play. We want to thank our sponsors, our title sponsors, D3 Auto Sales out of Des Arc. I mean, they have been amazing for us. They also sponsor our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game and Player of the Year trophies, our MVP trophies that we'll be giving out at the end of the season, right after the state championship game.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what, if we didn't already have him nominated, Mr. Balance, Heath Balance, is definitely going on to the list for the yearly award. Now, the winner tonight, the winning team, they'll have their top player of the game. We'll nominate from right here in the booth. And first half, though, definitely would be Heath Balance if we finished it right now. Still got another half to play here, so we'll see what happens. But we want to thank D3 Auto Sales and also Arkansas Tech University as our title sponsors. And we also have Heirloom Legal, Tyson, and Razor Polish. We thank all of them.
Another great return there for Bismarck, getting themselves in good position. Tell you what, that returner, number 17, Tony Weeks, has done a great job tonight.
It's been him and Dalton Daniels kind of both getting opportunities back there. And like you said, doing great jobs. Starting at the 38, maybe 37 here, we'll call it. So they need to go about 63 yards to pay dirt.
Now, what's got to happen for Bismarck, they've got to figure out a way to get it.
Look at this offense. Yeah. Got a bunch, kind of a big formation here. Nice run, kind of cutting, getting up, getting what he could over that left side, banging it up in there.
Getting it blocked.
About 6.
Bismarck's got to be able to figure out a way to do it up front.
I believe that was number 17 on the carry. Nope, that was Daniels, number 15.
You know, I alluded to it earlier that Bismarck came out of the blocks hot, blocked it well.
Completely different offense right now. Here we go again. They're going to hand off to the right side. That's number 26. He's hit immediately, but he falls forward. That was number 12 for Glen Rose flying in there, Lane Franks.
Now, on an offense like this, you got to stay on schedule. 3rd and 3 is on schedule, but you got to find your best 3rd and 3 play. And, you know, I would say that Glen Rose has a speed advantage out there. That makes it's always hard when you have a speed advantage, you know.
And I don't know if they don't have the, you know, that they have just as much, if not the size advantage as well. So that makes it even doubly as tough. Boy, they're really cutting, getting low. He gets up through there. He breaks out. That's Daniels down the sideline. Wow, what a run, what a burst of speed, and a late hit, I believe, as the flag comes in late. We'll see, maybe on something else we didn't see at the end of the play. Now, they threw the flag towards the middle. They'll normally throw it towards where it happened. And so it wasn't towards the running back where he was hit out of bounds. And they're going to call, did you see it there?
I think they call a block in the back.
Yeah, block in the back.
Tough one right there.
That's going to negate a first down. It's going to replay 3rd down. Wow. It's going to back them all the way up. 3rd and, what was it, 3rd and about 2 or 1 before that? 3rd and 3 before that? Wow, they're still moving.
7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Man, that was a great run from Daniels. Squirted through off that right side for a big gain. They get set. They're going to get off the ball. And he's blown up this time in the backfield. And that just kicked all the momentum out. Kicked all the wind out of the sails of Bismarck on this early first drive here. As they're backed up 4th and about 8. They call it a no gain, 4th and 7, and more than likely going to see the punting team.
Yep. So, again, don't kick it to balance, but I'll tell you, look at number 9. Look, that kid, Raven McSpadden, he's a good-looking football player.
Yeah, he's athletic for sure. Punt is away. End over end. Oh, it's going to bounce off the shoulder pads of balance. It's a live ball. Is he on it? I think he got it as he gets out of bounds over on the left side.
No change of possession there.
So, Glen Rose is going to take over. Looks like they're at about the 9. See where they officially mark it. Yep, 9-yard line. So, good job flipping the field for Bismarck now. They need to hold them, though. Completely different offense. Kind of a full house backfield, almost a wing tee type look. We didn't really see a lot of wing back action off of it, but almost a goal line set in a way. First run over the right side by Balance is very short gain, maybe 1 yard. 2nd and 9, he gets the ball to the 10-yard line.
You know, Balance has been 9, 5, 9, 22, 66, 34, you know, 3, 7, 19, you know, that type of, that's kind of been how it is for him.
Right. And that's one thing you teach your running backs as a running back coach. You teach them to just run the play, and as they string them out this time and get them for a loss. But you teach them to run the play. You hit it up in there. You don't try to bounce a big play every single time. You get your 3 yards, you get your 5 yards, you get your 2 yards. And then when you're doing it the right way, that's when those big plays open up and you see the cutback lane. But you're already hitting it the way you should be to start with. You're not back there dancing with that football. And that's exactly what he's done tonight. And he's made men miss in the hole all night long. So 3rd and long. It's a little delay handoff to him, and that's just so tough. He's going to be stopped short of the stick, though.
You know who used to run that?
Dallas Cowboys. What? Tony Romo run it a little bit. But you're talking college?
Yep. Dennis Francione, Alabama, used to run that with Shad Williams quite a bit, and I'm telling you, he hit a lot of big gains right there off that play.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was at that game in Arkansas. The first play of the game, he went 80 yards untouched. We had guys like Batman Carroll and Ken Hamlin, the Hammer, on defense, and Tony Bua, and that was not a good day. But I did make some Alabama fans upset before I got out of the stadium.
So it was a good day.
I mean, they were on probation at the time, so that's all you had to talk about. It was pretty easy.
And Arkansas did win the West that year. even though.
Yeah, that started out rough, though.
Right.
I want to say that was 02.
It was.
Okay.
It was.
So-
95, 2002, 2006 were the years that Arkansas made the SEC championship game.
Yes.
Never, ever to make it again. But, I know that hurts you when I say stuff like that.
Lost to Florida in Georgia.
Florida in
No,
95.
Florida, then Georgia, then
Florida again.
on the infamous Reggie Fish over-the-shoulder punt return, which is still, I'll never get over that.
So they're going tight. They're going tight again here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see this at least for a while here. Gonna be a toss. It's great job in the backfield of getting back there. He makes some miss. I'm telling you, Daniels is at times been almost as equally impressive as Balance. Really had some nice runs. The first drive, it was mainly him that broke a lot of those plays. And
boy, I'll tell you what,
he could.
He made that happen on his own.
Yeah, he did.
He made that happen on his own. There really wasn't much
Pick
there.
up a 6, second and 4.
And he did it on his own.
So now Diaz is back in, number 26. They're going to hand it to him. He goes over the right side. He's got a big hole. He gets stuck by the safety, McSpadden, but not until he picks up almost 15, all the way up to the 50. They're going to give him the 49 of of Glen Rose. Nice run off that right side and great blocking up front by that front line. The Lions showing off the roar right there.
His best run of the night right there for number 26.
Jonathan Diaz.
Jonathan Diaz. Nice job by him. He did a great job on that run, and then,
And now you got Daniels back in.
There you go. So 3 yards in a cloud of dust here is Bismarck trying to find something to happen.
They're back to pass, a rare pass out of this tight formation. He's looking back. Oh, Lyman caught it.
Yep.
He's trying to throw the flag. He gets it. He was trying to hit Daniels, and he threw it to the wrong guy.
Here's something interesting about that play.
It's behind the line of scrimmage?
Well, no.
It was still forward.
No. It was still forward. This man, number 65, was in the backfield. But he's wearing number 65. He had an eligible number.
The coach is talking to him, saying, "What are you doing?"
Right.
He was trying to hit Daniels. He was just in the same area, and it was a little bit of a break. I think it was a delayed top. It was almost a screen in a way, but.
Well, it's going to cost him about 10 yards on that play.
Yeah. And when you're running this type of offense right now, it's really hard when you get behind the sticks like this to pick up chunk plays. And it looks like they're going to break out of it this time. So far, looks like they're going to have 2 wide, but now they're changing it up. Here we go, 3 wide. Got a guy come right off the lineup, right out of the sideline, right as they broke the huddle. So 2 wide to the left. He's back to throw over the middle. Hits his man, but he drops it. It was a good pass from Keithley.
Just a little out in front there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just a little bit too much because,
kind of had to back in
it. There wasn't enough body there to catch that. No, you're supposed to catch with your hands.
Right.
But when you're having to reach all the way out, it's very, very tough.
You got guys like McSpadden and Balance roaming back there across the middle, too. It makes it even tougher. Here comes Daniels in motion. He's going to run, flank out. He's got a man up the seam. Can't get it to him. He throws that in the dirt. That was number 19, Joseph Robertson, he was trying to hit.
So this is just me, and I'm not the coach. But I hate to see them abandon what they started out doing there. I think that they were getting some success. I know that every play wasn't exactly the way they wanted it, but they had some success coming out. And I was going to give Coach Keithley a kudos there. I love to watch coaches try something different. Right. When something's not working, give something else an opportunity, and that's what he did there. But they went back to the spread. We'll see how it goes the rest of the game.
Spadden comes up and catches that in traffic. He's got the sideline. 1 man to beat, big number 55. Number 3 has an angle. He's the only guy that may have a chance. He'll run him out. McSpadden looked like he ran out of steam there, and we've got a flag late as number 11 for Glen Rose, and someone from the Lions got connected there, kind of hooked up, and let's see what the call is.
So I thought I heard a whistle when McSpadden got hit back here. I thought I heard a whistle, but maybe I didn't.
When he first caught it?
No. I'm talking about when he was at
kind of where the flag
punter,
is.
The punter, number 55.
Yeah, which is Bladen Whitley.
Yep. I thought I heard a whistle on that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think they're calling this on Bismarck. It is. We were talking there. I didn't quite see a signal. Did you? Okay, we missed it. Personal foul on the Lions. And I'm rewinding it. I want to watch it again. And we appreciate everybody watching. We've got 69 live devices on Facebook alone. Thank you. Please drop us a comment. We'll try to read some of those comments throughout the game. Hit that share button for us.
Who are you a fan of watching?
It.
Are you a fan of some other team that's watching, watching tonight? You may be a fan of, somebody else around the state. Let us know. We love to hear from you. That quarterback going around the right side. He takes it out of the Wildcat snap.
That's what they ran earlier down there. That's number 12,
Lane
Mr.
Franks.
Lane Franks for the touchdown. Second time in a row they've scored a touchdown out of a Wildcat-type offense, and just kind of a QB power. Just keep that ball and take off with it and get your blockers out in front. Bismarck not ready that time. 27-0, Glen Rose having their way.
Glen Rose impressive tonight for sure. I think Bismarck's a good team. I think Glen Rose is a really good team.
Low snap. He's going to have to get up and do something with it. He's going to try to run. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. It's deflected and intercepted. Number 54 on the tip drill, Micah Vess. Ball ends up in his hands. They'll stop him on the 2-point on the it wasn't designed to be that way. They were trying to kick it, but low snap. Good job from the quarterback, the holder, number 12, Lane Franks, who's also the quarterback, to try to make what he could out of it.
Let's go to our local sponsors here. Appreciate those J.A. Farms, LF Feeds, GBF Auto, Southern Concrete Pumping, Ricardo's Cocina, Fisherman's Grill and Pizza, Bismarck Deli, and Sundays on the Bismarck side of things. We appreciate you guys and all the things that you do. And I have lost my, here we go, I'll get it real quick. Well,
on the Glen Rose side, we have Beaver Country Store, Family Farms, and Christian Day Camp, and Tina's Hair Salon. And we want to thank you for being proud sponsors of the Glen Rose Beavers. Kick is away. It's a squibber. They're going to pick it up at the 34. He's going to be chopped down immediately. He'll fall forward to about the 39 or 40-yard line. It was a tough kick that time. That ball had a little heat to it. That's number 10, Joseph Porter, with the good hands. He falls on a football, kind of holds his side as he comes off the field.
So let's talk a little bit about Glen Rose and the schedule that they've played so far. They lost at Hot Springs. We saw Hot Springs against Parkview. Hot Springs is a good team. Parkview's unbelievable.
Hot Springs is good. They won 27-0, I believe.
And then they lost. That was a scrimmage. And then you had a loss to Crosset, 1-point loss. Yeah. We know Crosset's a good football team.
Oh, busted play here. Keithley doing what he can. He actually gets positive yards. And it was really rough at first. Good job of improvisation. Sorry. He gets we'll give him 2, 2nd and 8.
And then they lost at Malvern. And then after that, they started rolling.
They marked the football a gain of 1, but the stick is at a gain of 2.
So in the last 3 weeks so far, Glen Rose has given up 7 points to Fordyce, and that is it.
4 wide, 3 to the left. Going to hit the guy on the right who was out in man-to-man coverage, and that's number 17. Since I found my roster here, Tony Weeks, who's had a good night.
So the thing that you've got to do if you're Bismarck right now is you've got to go to more of that right there, and then when they try to come up on you at all, you got to try to hit them over the top.
Mm-hmm. So 3rd and about 2. Bismarck really not, they've had a lot of trouble on 3rd downs in this game. Have another opportunity right here in front of them. Got 4 wide, trips to the left, 1 running back. The quarterback's going to keep it over the right side. He's going to follow his lead man. He's got the 1st down. And a little bump late by Balance. Not much of a hit, but
we're not over
shoulder
there.
Shiver in there, and no flags.
7-yard gain on that. Bismarck's got to they've got to try to find a way to not shoot themselves in the foot. You know what I mean? They've had opportunities here and there. They got to take advantage of them. Let's go back to Glen Rose real quick on their schedule again. Look at these last three games: 38-7, 56-0, 49-0. They're leading 27-0 right now. They're
rolling. The defense,
playing.
especially, that was one thing that stuck out to me when I looked at that roster or that schedule earlier this week. 2x2, quarterback's back. He's got a man underneath. That's Diaz. He's popped immediately from the other quarterback, Lane Franks for Glen Rose, who's played big tonight on both sides of the football. But he'll pick up one. That's where the forward progression will stop. 2nd and 9. We've got 5:15 to go in the third. Bismarck trying to get one in the end zone here. 4 wide again. Diaz is the running back. Keithley, he's going to hit a man between two defenders. He makes one man miss. He's trying to part the Red Sea. He's finally brought down, and we've got an injury for a moment, a little stinger. It looks like he's going to be all right. That was number 11. I thought it might have been 12. That was Carson Dane. But a huge pickup from number 19, Joseph Robertson. Gets all the way to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
24-yard gain right there. So good play, good chunk play there if you're Bismarck.
4 wide receivers. Diaz still the running back. Now we got a flag. They're going to stop the play. Got a false start on Bismarck. That's going to make it 1st and 15, back to the 25 now. You hearing any scores around the state? Mills and Pine Bluff tied at 7 with a minute left in the third. That's a big one. Diaz on a little pass. He's got this. He gets some free ground there. He gets in the end zone. Nice play. Perfect pass as he hits Diaz. Diaz able to turn on the Jets, get in the end zone.
Bismarck gets on the board.
You see Glen Rose has been getting, what do they got, 3 shutouts in a row?
2 shutouts in a row.
And so that streak will end as Bismarck's able to score here. Got a kicker out, number 8. That is Wilver Ramirez on to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. 27-7. Bismarck High School getting it done that time. First time in the game they're able to go down and score. Let's see if they can build some momentum from this. We'll just keep it here as we're getting ready to kick it off again here.
Pottsville touchdown, 6:49 in the third. 2-point conversion is good. 30-30 over there between them and CAC.
CAC at 30.
One of the big games in the state. DeWitt leading over Crossett, 22-0. We talked about DeWitt quite a bit this week. DeWitt looks good. I really like Tommy Cody as a coach. Think he's fantastic. And then McCrory leading Clarendon 36-0. McCrory are really playing ball lately.
Yeah, they really are. They've came on since they lost to Hector earlier this year. They've been rolling. What was your score on that one again?
36-0.
Who are they playing?
Clarendon.
Wow. Clarendon a little bit down, but McCrory definitely playing great football right now. Got 113 watching live devices right now on YouTube. I want to thank you.
Those numbers, you know, our floor numbers really. CAC's already in Pottsville territory now. Oh, goodness.
Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, it's still loose. Glen Rose got back on it. Maybe. They still haven't decided. Nope, now they have. Wow. Bismarck had every opportunity to get on that ball.
Now, I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but my goodness.
That was the old water boy play right there.
I guarantee you don't see that very often.
I'm watching it back real quick. Man, honestly, I don't think that the up man should have reached out and tried to grab that ball.
Right.
He tried to just snag it. I don't think they were really trying to hit it right on a guy. So we got 4 wide. Now McSpadden comes in motion. He's going to go back. Oh, hits the quarterback right as he hands it off on a delay. That's balance. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Uh-oh. Diaz showing off a little. He's excited. He ends up getting kind of mixed up with balance there. They're going to get the penalty, 15-yarder.
Tough one, too, because they tackled him for like a 4-yard loss right there.
Fans at Bismarck don't like it. I don't think it was intentional, but you can't do that. You got to be careful as you're getting up off a guy. I'm watching it back on the broadcast here. He had his leg up on him, and he kind of shoved that leg off is what it was, actually. So he's got to control that a little bit.
Tough play right there.
It's going to give him 15 yards and a first down. And 2 wide. Number 12 in motion. And they hand it to Balance, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. Number 55, the first man through, Bladen Whitley. We've called his name a couple times tonight. Him and a couple other Lions there clean it up. And they're fired up right now. This Bismarck team has a little bit of a spark at the moment. So Bland at quarterback. Oh, Bismarck's going to jump that time. It's going to be a free 5 yards. It's going to bring up second and about 7, maybe 8. Second and a short 8 here for the Glen Rose Beavers after the 5-yard penalty. Got 1 H-back. Got a man in motion. That's a far wide receiver. They're going to throw it back to him. That was a backwards pass. Yep. And that's number 0, Cheney. He gets a few yards. Going to have the first down. Pickup of about 10 on the play. Going to get the ball down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beavers.
Nice play there. I'll tell you, I like the offense that they run. They keep you off balance. They are not afraid to try things. You've seen a lot of Wildcat tonight.
Rough.
Just a very, throw a lot of things on film for people to watch.
And a bunch to the right. They're going to hand it off to Balance. He's going to run that way. You see the little side move there, but when you've got 4 guys swarming to the ball like the Lions did that time, he can't break free out of that. And that's what you got to do against a guy like Balance. Good defense. Bismarck's looked a lot better. If they take out that 1 penalty, it's been a pretty good defensive stand here for the Lions. 2nd and 10. Bland at quarterback, balances alongside him. You got a little bunch to the right. They're going to fake the handoffs. Whitley's in there. He almost gets him. Now it's thrown back to McSpadden, who's just sitting there wide open, and you don't want him to get free. He is, and that's going to be a touchdown as McSpadden, number 9, Dravin McSpadden, gets all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown for the Beavers. They're going to go up 33-7, and that's a tough one right there for Bismarck as you almost get a sack.
You had
He's
him in the
able to find
backfield.
the guy wide open, and he breaks the tackle, and it's over.
Had him in the backfield there, and, boy,
You got to give credit to Bland. I mean, great play from Reen Bland. So how would you pronounce that? Rain or Reen? R-E-I-N. And look at that fake.
Yep.
Wow. Faked it over on the left side. He runs it directly in. What number was that?
54.
Yeah. That's our main defensive man, Larry Shabailey, who's had a big night. Little trickeration.
I don't know if he had the eligible
they're
number.
talking about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure he had an eligible
they're throwing
number.
a flag.
Yeah.
Yep. Illegal formation on the offense. Illegal shift. And they're going to have to come back out and either kick it or go for 2 again. That was, I kind of missed it at the last second there. I looked up and the ball was way off to the left and he had it running it in.
They're going to back him up. It looks like they're going to go for this again. They've
got a great kicker. I mean, I've seen him kick the PAT that looked like it would have been good for 40.
I think they're overthinking this a little bit here.
Was that a Glen Rose timeout?
Yes.
It was. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back right here on ASN with 2:48 to go in the third right after this.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Watching the replay on that trick play, that was really tricky. So they had 3 guys come in motion at one time, and then a 4th guy, number 24, he also moved over, and they snapped it right at the same time those guys were all in motion. 254, who was, I don't know how the snapper was able to snap it that far to the left. I mean, that ball had to travel 5 yards left from right to left.
Right.
That was impressive, but the illegal shift on the play on the penalty there. And
well,
they're still going to go for 2.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You're right.
You
Exactly.
know,
Blaine
I don't
at
even know
quarterback.
how else to say it. You can't do that.
Blaine at quarterback. He's got a wide open man. It's late. It's deflected. Good defense. That time he just threw it behind his man. The trailer on the play, able to get back into it and bat it away. So 2 points, no good. 33-7 with 2:48 to go in the third period. Bismarck had a little bit of momentum, the first momentum they got. They go down and they scored a touchdown. They stopped balance on a couple plays. They get an unsportsmanlike penalty, which kept the drive. Instead of having them kind of behind the sticks on 2nd and 10, they ended up getting a first down and able to just make a heck of a play was Bland to McSpadden for the touchdown on a busted play. And the momentum just stays with Glen Rose. Been one of those kind of nights. Glen Rose has just really looked good overall. I've been impressed with both of these teams. I thought we'd see some things tonight, but I've been overly impressed. Honestly, even though it's 33-7, it looks like it's a blowout. This is a good Bismarck team. They really are. They've got a lot of good pieces, and Glen Rose is a legit top 7 team in the state.
100%. After watching them,
I mean, legit. That ball, I guess, gets out of bounds. It's hard to see it for us on that far sideline. That's always tricky when you got a live ball on a kickoff.
Yeah, so after seeing this Glen Rose team, I don't know what the playoff situation is going to be like. Of course, still Magnet Cove 3.
Yeah.
You still got Magnet Cove. Both these teams had to play Magnet Cove. Magnet Cove is right up there right now.
They're playing good.
Right number 6 or something like that for us right now.
Now, Prescott blew out. Was it Glen Rose, right? Oh, Bismarck. That's right.
Malvern got
Glen
Rose.
318.
Yeah. Malvern got Glen Rose pretty good, but Malvern's Malvern.
Well, Mineral Springs, are they still undefeated?
They are.
Right. We got them at 1 and Prescott at 2. Is that correct?
Mineral Springs is 2A.
2A. That's what I was thinking. Okay, my bad. So Prescott's in the 3A, and do we have them back at 1 now? I'm going to have to pull that up. Okay, so 3A, Prescott number 1, Boonville number 2, which has a huge game with Mansfield tonight. As we got a nice run, he's going to break free. He's down the sideline. It's a foot race. Chance able to run him out, or Cheney able to run him out of bounds. Not after a huge gain from Joseph Robertson, who we're starting to say his name more and more as this game gets underway here, getting to the second half, deep into the second half. Robertson having a nice night.
All the way down to the 23-yard line on that carry.
Salem, the other team up there that we kind of haven't talked about, also having a great year. Hoxie is in our top 5, Harmony Grove, Ouachita County. This time they hand it off to Diaz. He's got a little bit of a crease. And he gets brought down after a pickup of about 4.
I want to thank Jim Moody for being down there doing our sideline camera tonight.
So Mansfield, number 10, playing number 2 Boonville tonight.
No, Charleston.
Oh, they're playing Charleston now. So Charleston's outside our top 10 at the moment. Next week we've got Boonville and Mansfield.
Right.
Good keeper by the quarterback there, Keithley, over the right side. He's going to make it close. 3rd and about 1, maybe 1.5. So 3rd and a long one here for the Bismarck Lions. Trying to get in the double digits here with 1:19 to go in the 3rd period. They've got 4 wide receivers, a 2-by-2 formation. Diaz is the running back. Here comes Daniels in motion. They're going to give it to him on a pop pass. He's got to get around a guy. Oh, they string it out. McSpadden comes up at the end, gets him all the way back at the 19-yard line.
Loss of 5 on that play there. And, you know, one of the things that you see when they run that play, they're ready for it. They're ready for it. They're ready for it.
He had to get around one guy, which Daniels did an excellent job to get around him, but then he couldn't do it again. And McSpadden come flying through there like a man shot out of a cannon for a great tackle. And 4th and 6, and you know they're going for it right here. Looks like a little confusion on the play call. Now it looks like Keithley has it. Diaz, the running back, 4 wide, 2-by-2 formation. He's going to roll to his right. Got a little bit of backside pressure. He's going to pump fake. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to run. He's right at the sticks.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. I think he's short because they dropped that stick before he got out there. I don't know. Glen Rose doesn't show a lot of excitement. Yeah. I think it might be enough. Let's see. First down for the Lions.
Wow.
22 seconds left in the half.
That's a big one right there.
It was hard to tell because, you know, those guys holding that stick, they're getting out of there. And, wow. Big time play by Benjamin Keithley, the quarterback, on 4th and 6. He's able to pick it up just enough by the skin of his teeth. 4 wide, trips to the left. Diaz back at running back. They're going to hand it to him. Diaz is going to get hit immediately. 2 men in the backfield, number 50 and number 55. 55, the first man there. Wyatt Stanley and Ty Hood also.
Charleston leading Mansfield 14-7. Pottsville's inside the 40 as they go to the 4th quarter there in Pottsville.
Yeah, it's going to end our 3rd period. Well, Glen Rose Beavers have come to Bismarck, and they've built a 33-7 lead, but Bismarck is threatening. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Back here at Bismarck as we're getting ready for the final period. Bismarck is threatening. They're reversing the field now. Going to have a 2nd and 13 when we come back here. They're on the 15-yard line. They still have a chance for a first down at the 2-yard line. They're down 33-7, but they're trying to continue to build positive momentum late in this game.
Yeah, and you know, they're not going to win this game unless something crazy happens. But what you can do is build confidence for the next game. And another thing that you can do here is not get mercy ruled. That's another big thing for them right now, I think, as far as trying to.
Oh, for sure. I agree. And it just helps build momentum for the rest of your conference season as well. You want to end up 2nd in conference at worst and have that better seeding. Maybe host a game or 2. Rolls out, he just throws this one away out of the end zone. He really had a lot of pressure that time. Had to get rid of it. Never really got time to set up in the pocket and kind of watch his receivers kind of unfold, on their routes. So still at the 15, 3rd and 13 now.
Tell you what, Keithley has a lot on him.
Pottsville touchdown. They've either tied it up, 36-36. I'm not sure. Keithley's going to throw it to Daniels. Daniels breaks one tackle. Oh, he's got He's got half the Glen Rose defense to try to beat that time. He can't do it.
Now, I think that was a backward pass, was it not?
Not 100%.
Yeah.
It's close. I believe it was 36-30 CAC, and then we got an update that Pottsville has scored. Looks like CAC missed their last 2 points.
Bismarck lining up for a field goal here.
Yeah.
Pottsville leads 37-36.
37-36, and they make the extra
This is
point.
a long field goal here.
It's going to be wide left, and it's going to be short, and they got a man around and run it back. Oh.
So
there's a flag.
Yeah, went into the end zone. Can't do that in high school. Got a flag down right now, so let's see what they call.
The kicker was limping when he took off like he thought he was going to have to go make a tackle.
Oh, the penalty is against Glen Rose, and that's going to give, I believe, personal foul. So it's going to give Bismarck first down there.
Yep. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Ball will be down to the 2-yard line.
We have said nothing about.
believe.
We've said nothing about overtime Arkansas.
Right. We're going to be bringing you that right after this, immediately following. Give us about 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the longest, to get set up. We're going to bring you some highlights and talk to some different people around the state of Arkansas. Everything going on with Friday Night Football here in the state. And it's a big show that we really put a lot into, bring you that production, and hope you're enjoying that. Everybody that's seen it already, definitely tune in with us tonight. They're going to hand this one off to 25, who's in the game now at running back. That is Gavin Urban. Goes over the left side for very little. Ball's going to be about the 3. Actually, the 8. Am I off 5 yards? Yeah, you're right. Sorry. 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal at the 8. 4 wide. A little toss out to Urban. Urban chopped down after maybe a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and go. I don't think he really got anything. Keep it at the 8-yard line.
So you got to think that Bismarck right now, looking at that Magnet Cove game, which I do believe is next week. They are next week. They're looking at this thing as a possible 3rd place finish, if not a 2nd place finish in the conference with a win this next week.
3 wide, 2 running backs. It's a busted play. He's going to let one rip to the pylon. It's no good. Overthrows everybody. Going to bring up 4th down. And second time we've seen that tonight where he goes to fake a handoff and there's nobody there. Yeah, 2 running backs. He had 1 on each side, but one was just straight pass pro.
Yeah.
Maybe they both were. I'd pay attention to the one on the right after the snap, but
now they're trying to figure out what's their best 8-yard play here.
You got Urban still at running back. So we haven't seen Diaz at running back on this drive lately. Back to pass.
Good
got
throw.
A man. Good throw. And he hits number 17, Tony Weeks. Weeks has had some good moments in this game. And a great throw from Benjamin Keithley.
Nice throw. Nice job by Keithley. And your best 8-yard play is stick it in there, and that's exactly what he did right there. He stuck it in the receiver.
So after Pottsville took the lead, 37-36, they kicked a tall squib kick, according to our producer, executive producer, and it was fielded very well by CAC, starting at their own 45.
PAT is good.
PAT is good. 33-14, 10:30 to go in this one. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
All right, we're back here at Bismarck. 33-14, 10:30 to go. Bismarck has scored, I believe, 14 unanswered now, and trying to get a little momentum at the end of this game. Now, Glen Rose has just really showed out tonight. Had a great game. They're fixing to get the ball back again. And it's a squibber. Number 50 gets on it. He's got it. That's Ty Hood.
I think Bismarck is going to look at this game tonight, and they're going to say we probably could have played a little better.
Yes, they had some opportunities. They
had some opportunities.
That first drive fizzled out. I'm telling you right now, that takes so much momentum. When you drive all the way down the field, you don't punch it in, and then they get the ball and they go down and score. And it just kind of kicks the wind out of your sails there, and it really makes things tough on you from then on a lot of times. And we saw that tonight. But I agree with you. There's a lot of things they can look at and say, hey, this wasn't as big of a margin as it looks on the scoreboard.
But let's not take anything away from this guy,
Mr. Balance,
and this team.
Good job from trying to see, is that Diaz that had him by the ankles? It was, and he held on for dear life. He just, every time Balance touches the ball, you're just like, man, he's a split second away from breaking one every time. He's been fun to watch. That guy has got to be getting some recruiting, you would think. Some college looks, some college offers.
Pine Bluff just went up on Mills 14-7, 3:17 left in the fourth. That's a big
game. You got 3 wide receivers. You got an H-back and a running back alongside the quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Balance. Balance makes a cut, and then he gets ripped down. Is that ball? No, he held on. I thought maybe it came loose for a moment.
And here's another thing I like what I've seen out of Bismarck in the second half. Think about this. They went in down 21-0, and here they are now. They've outscored Glen Rose in the second half. They've played better defense in the second half. Now, let me say this about Glen Rose, too.
Intensity has been a little different. But
That's right. That's right. Glen Rose is a good football team. I mean, a very, very good football team. One of the best-looking football teams that we've seen all year long. They're going to be a problem in 3A.
They are a problem, for sure. It's a direct snap. We've seen that all night. He's had 2 touchdowns off of it. Number 12 playing that wildcat position, Lane Franks. Takes it over the right side for a first down. Picks up from the 42, looks like down to the 46. So what is that? That's 14. No, I'm sorry. What, pick up a 12?
13.
12. 13. Okay, from the 42 to the 46.
Oh, yeah, you're right, 12. That's correct. I was giving him the 45.
So here we go. They're confused. That snap came quickly. It's the same play over the right side. Franks again. I like Lane Franks at the wildcat position. They do a good job bringing him in when they need some power running. Just get a lot. You know, it's like that student body right. You just kind of got 4 or 5 lead blockers. And
6 carries, 50 yards for him tonight. Couple touchdowns as well.
Yes. I mean, that was one of the worst carries right there, and it was pick up a 4. He's got it again up the middle. Ooh, good pop right in the hole, and then he kind of falls forward and got a second effort from him. Going to be real close to a first down. I think he's a yard short. He will be, a yard and a half maybe. 3rd and a long one. Big 77 comes off the field. Looks like they're getting a little bit of a lighter setup here. Maybe a lineman came in quickly. I didn't see him. So they've got 1 tight end on the right. Make it. Got an H-back standing up on the left side. 1 running back. They're going to. Ooh, he's hitting the backfield. I'm telling you right now, they've done a great job against Balance in this second half.
Balance had 176, I think, going into the half. He's got 190 right now.
Yeah, 14 yards on probably 7 or 8 carries.
Yeah.
I mean, he was averaging 12.9 at halftime. He's probably all the way down to about 8 or 9 now.
10.6 right now per carry.
Which is still amazing. So he's 19 carries for 190-something, is that what you said?
Yep.
192?
190.
Okay.
18 carries, 190.
18 carries.
Oh, they try to get it.
Hey, quarterback, that's the Wildcat again. He's got it. He's a good-looking runner. That's number 12, Lane Franks. He's been doing it all night out of that Wildcat.
They've got a lot of speed. They've got a lot of players that can carry the football. They've got a lot of kids to get the football to. And I tell you right now, that makes a difference.
Look at 77 running on the field. He's got to go 6'3", 320. I mean, they got a big line as well. they're going to give anybody they play some trouble.
Yeah.
They haven't played Prescott. That was Bismarck. So who else we got up there? We've got Salem, Boonville. I mean, from what I'm seeing, them and Boonville could be one outstanding football game. And there's that man again, getting tackled in the backfield, balance. This time, number 7, Malachi Stevenson, getting it done. You got to give credit to this Bismarck front line. They've really said, hey, we're not letting Balance beat us no more. And they've done a great job wrapping up on him.
Balance's carries in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is -1, 2, 1, 0, 0, and -3. So
there you go.
I'm telling you, he's
they made an adjustment at halftime against him. Now, number 12, Franks is coming in. He's still getting what he wants. They haven't figured that out yet when they power it up like this right here. There they go, right? They make me eat my words. Get him in the backfield for a loss. Look like Diaz coming flying in. He got his hands around his ankles, ripped them down.
I'll tell you, I like the look of this Bismarck team, man. I think they're going to win some games. I think they'll give somebody a hard time in the playoffs.
Yes.
You know, I think this is just my opinion that the Glen Rose name. Sometimes when you play Glen Rose, it's the name that beats you. I'm not saying that necessarily happened tonight, but boy, there's a lot of feedback on that, right?
Yeah, definitely. And Glen Rose has been a program. You know, the legendary coach there. Help me remind his name. Red. I cannot think of it, so I shouldn't have brought it up. But
you talking about Red Parker?
Yeah, he wasn't at Glen Rose. He was at Haskell, wasn't he?
I
get those two back mixed up sometimes. I apologize. But you had Weatherford there for a long time.
Yeah.
And just a great program. And they've been rolling for several years. Bismarck just really getting going here. And we've been impressed from both sides. But like you're saying, you know, there is something to that. You know, we're not in this part of the state all the time, you know, but it's kind of like say, Northwest Arkansas, when you hear a team like Boonville. You know, you hear that name and you know it's going to be a tough test. And sometimes that name alone can maybe score 6 points for you.
Right. So it looks like they held them on downs there. Pass was completed, but was short of the sticks.
Yes. So here comes the Lions, another chance to maybe cut into this lead. Maybe, you know, I know playing for at least pride here and momentum going into next week.
We got Glen Rose at 361 yards of total offense tonight.
4 wide. He's back to throw. He's going to roll to his right. He breaks out of there. Keithley's done a great job just bouncing off defenders right now. Shabali and number 55 there at the end. They finally get him down. That was Mr. Wyatt Stanley.
I think we had Bill.
Good run from Keithley.
Bill gave us a score, Charleston over Mansfield, 14-7, final score.
It's a big win from Charleston. Charleston had a little bit of a rebuilding year this year. We did a game for them against Elkins. Of course, Elkins is a powerhouse right now in the 4A, a bigger school than 3A Charleston. But big win tonight for Charleston. And that's going to put Mansfield with a loss going into that game against Boonville next week.
Yep. Mansfield, you know, that's their first loss of the year.
Charleston may be trying to say, hey, we belong in that top 10 in the ASN rankings. Right now, Mansfield at about 10, I think.
There's a lot of people saying that.
Nice pass. Number 17. He's there again. He's had a great second half. Really a game all night. We've said his name off and on. Tony Weeks.
You know, like I said, there's a lot of people saying that.
Charleston needs to be in the top 10.
No, there's just a lot of people saying they belong in the top 10.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Can't ever make everybody happy, you know. Some teams are going to love you. Some teams are going to hate you.
Oh,
almost intercepted. That was Balance to come. Read that play, but just too low. Quarterback had actually thrown it on target. Balance would be in the end zone right now.
So they need to probably catch him on a double move here at some point. Right now, Glen Rose only playing one safety in the middle of the field.
Yeah, some hitch and goes.
Yeah.
Get some deep fades here. 2nd and 10, 4 wide, 2-by-2 formation. We've seen this a lot in the last couple drives. He's back to throw. He's got a man up the middle. Oh, man. Right down that vertical seam. He's trying to hit number 19, Joseph Robertson, who's had a great second half. Couldn't get it right off his fingertips that time.
Yep.
3rd and 10.
Decent throw there. Decent throw.
Yeah.
Got to pull it down.
It was a little tough. It wasn't perfect, but got him on the fingers. Quarterback's back to pass. You had him in the middle for a moment. Now we're going to have a flag, probably a hold. Quarterback scrambling. Now he's going to throw it. It's a tip drill. Goes out of bounds. That was deflected by Lane Franks. But let's see what the flag is. Pretty sure it's going to be holding. Going to back him up 10. It is. And it's declined. They're going to say, let's just make them have 4th and 10 and see what they do. Instead of making it 3rd and about 22, it'll be 4th and 10.
We had the Glen Rose Lady Beavers last year in the state tournament. We did that
Cinderella
last year.
story. Got all the way to the semis. Couldn't get past Salem. I mean, nobody did. Salem went on to beat Lamar, the host team in that tournament at Banco ZK Arena in Hot Springs for the state championship. But a great run from the Glen Rose Beavers. It kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody, I think it was their first time in 38 years or something of that nature to make a playoff game.
There's a
and
double
then to win
move.
it, and balance was right there. And great defense from Tony Weeks.
Yeah.
He actually reached over and batted that down, which honestly probably should have let him catch it and tackle him because it's like a punt.
Let's get our local sponsors one more time before we go.
Yeah, let's pull them up. Let's go with
And we want to say great thank you
Bismarck
to each
side
one of them.
first. Yeah, big time. We've got proud sponsors of the Bismarck Lions, J.A. Farms, LF Feeds, GBF Auto, Southern Concrete Pumping, Ricardo's Casino, Fisherman's Grill and Pizza, Bismarck Deli and Market, and Sundays. And I don't know why, but I just want to add more to Sundays. I want to say frozen desserts, But
Right.
they do look like they did coffee icons, donuts maybe.
And
let's get the
Glen Rose
ones up one more time. I know you got the Family Farms and Christian Day Camp, Beaver Country Store, and Tina's Hair Salon. So,
boy, we can't say thank you
Yeah,
enough. It allows us to be able to do this stuff. And
can't do it without them.
That's right. We really can't do it without them. So it really does. It's a huge help. So go support those local businesses
Yes.
that have supported us. And we'll be looking for a game to go to next week. We haven't decided where we want to go yet.
And I'll tell you right now, if I'm ever – are we still in Hot Springs County?
Yes.
If I am ever in the Hot Springs County area, my wife's from Benton. I've been around Malvern quite a bit, Glen Rose, Haskell, all in that area quite often. But I have never heard of the what is it? Say it again. The Fisherman's
Grill and Pizza.
Grill and Pizza Shack.
Yes.
And man, we were shocked. The chicken and dumplings were amazing. The fried fish was amazing. I mean, the pizza, what I had was great. I had one with some green olives, which I don't know if I ever had one with green olives, but it was a perfect mix. Just everything they had there was just great. Shrimp was amazing. The chicken was great. Really, we were really surprised, to be honest with you. If I'm ever in this area, I'm definitely coming back.
Oh, yeah. And tell you what, that the family day camp or the Christian family farms and the day camp there, they've got a great pumpkin patch going on.
Right.
And,
I had a big John Deere kind of a train tractor thing out there for the kids to ride.
Yeah.
Kind of a hayride thing going on.
But we appreciate every one of you that have sponsored tonight. It makes this possible.
Ooh, man, they've really been bringing him down hard the second half. That was balance on a direct snap. He's another negative yardage. Back him up 1.
4th and 1 for Pottsville on the 23. I believe that's
Are they still in the lead?
44-37 game CAC right
Ooh.
now. CAC, not a great defensive team, but a really good offense. Really good
Grayson
offense.
Wilson, a junior for the CAC Mustangs, a Razorback commitment. He's got 4 wide receivers that are all sophomores that are unbelievable. You got, I want to say, Jackson Taylor, Warrior Benson, Richie.
Yeah.
And then there's one more that I'm forgetting.
Glen Rose over.
And they're impressive. They're one of the best offenses in the state this year in 4A. And next year, all those guys I just named are going to be back. So.
And don't forget, just coming up here shortly, we'll have Overtime Arkansas. Give us a minute, kind of collect ourselves and get some scores in. we'll try to get down the field if we can, talk to a few maybe Glen Rose players if we can. So, man, join us there, Overtime Arkansas, as we'll be ready to go pretty quick. But that's been a growing show for us. And that's going to be the last play, I think. Looks like it is.
Looks like 33-14 is going to be the final score in this one as Glen Rose comes to town and takes down the Bismarck Lions. And both of these teams were impressive, but Glen Rose a little more firepower in this one. And both of these teams definitely showing to be top 10 teams in a 3A. And been an impressive one. So we'll take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to name our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game in this one right after this.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553 and walk-ins.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for three. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Bismarck, Arkansas, and we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
All right, we're back here at Bismarck as we've got our final 33-14 to Glen Rose Lions with the win. We're going to give you our D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game first. That is going to be Mr. Heath Balance, number 22.
Now, I think Lane Franks could have made a
case
for it, but the huge first half that Heath Balance had,
and
66-yard touchdown run. he was very, very good tonight.
And even though he didn't have the big yards in the second half, they were so worried about him. It helped kind of get other people open as well. And Frank's had a great night running that Wildcat for the Beavers. But we're going to get you the in-the-game stats. Go ahead, Brad. Take that away.
All right. So for Glen Rose tonight, 302 yards on the ground, 76 yards in the air, 378 total yards. As we said, Heath Balance, 21 carries, 198 yards, 2 scores for him. Fantastic ball game for Heath Balance. 5 of 10 through the air, 76 yards, as I said. And then, we had Franks. He had 13 rushes for 73. He also had 4 catches for 43 there for Glen Rose. For the home team, Bismarck, you had 175 yards on the ground, 125 through the air, 14 of 29 there through the air. And then, you had the quarterback, Keithley. Keithley had a nice game tonight. A lot is on that kid's shoulders, 100 yards passing, 125 yards through the air. So he had a really, really good game tonight, and really a nice job by him. And, man, I think Bismarck has a chance to move on and play well. Next week, huge game for them especially for seeding purposes, but a chance to play Magnet Cove.
Yeah, a big-time game, a big-time matchup. And like you said, seeding a big deal, and it's on the line there, trying to figure out who's going to be the 2 seed out of this conference right now. Glen Rose hasn't played Mineral Springs yet, correct? Or Magnet Cove, I apologize.
No, not yet. And they play at the end of the year.
So there's still going to be some repercussions there on who's going to be first. But as of right now, it looks like Glen Rose has that route. They've got the inside track to get there. And next week, a huge game. Is Bismarck on the road, or did you say they're home?
Let me check. I believe they're on the road at Magnet Cove.
That's going to be.
Yeah, they are. They're at Magnet Cove. Going to be a tall task for sure.
Definitely. Okay, so that is the end of game stats and our D3 Auto Sales player of the game one more time, Heath Balance. We want to thank D3 Auto Sales for sponsoring that. And that's going to get his name nominated into the Player of the Year nominations that will give our MVP Player of the Year trophy at the end of the season after the playoffs. Stay tuned for more of that. As we'll kind of whittle that list down to about 15 and narrow it even down further as we get on through the year here. Great night overall, though. We're going to call it a night from Glen Rose. We're going to try to get OTA up.
We're going to try. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure, honestly.
We're going to have to download some things, and I'm not sure on the internet speed.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll be
we'll try to do something tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's right. So give us a few minutes here. We'll see if we can get OTA going. If not, we will see you in the morning. It's been a good, fun night here from Bismarck. We want to appreciate the administration. They have been top-notch, laid out the red carpet for us. We thank you so much.
And sponsors for both Glen Rose and Bismarck. Again, could not do it without you.
For myself, Duran Miller, for Brad Caldwell, for Nate Sparks and Aaron Powers and Jim Moody, we're going to call it a night right here from Bismarck. Have a good night.